to fear, 'cause love is there, and hold on.
Hello, sir.
Hey Priyam, what's up?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great.
Okay, cool. So before we started, always, introduce a little bit. Tell us a little bit about who Ayush is before we get into asking you more about you and to learn things from you.
So, Ayush is a big bookworm. He's a big Marvel fan and a Ronaldo fan. He loves to play football, and he's a guy like he loves to eat, and also he's very conscious about staying fit and not eating junk, but he loves to eat.
Okay, so that's a little difficult to get that perfect diet and stuff. Maintain checking your calories. And I recently went to gym, so I know a little bit about good carbs, proteins, XYZ things. But yeah, it is a little difficult initially. Yeah.
Yeah, when you are eating when you're eating junk food and you remember, okay, you're eating fats, or you're eating fried food, or you're eating something, and you're like, "Arey chalega." It's like it's a cheat day.
Right. Okay, so let's start off about you. The much I have known you, have heard of you. I've always heard of you as a very disciplined person, as an overachiever all throughout his life, and starting right from your school days. I've when I was going through your LinkedIn profile before I asked you out for this podcast or started preparing for the podcast, I saw certain things which really caught my eye. One being you being the school head boy. Yeah. So if you can tell us a little bit about your school life.
It was like I was like a normal average student. I wouldn't say I was great in academics, but yeah, I would get decent. I was never bad. I always got decent score, and marks was not something that ever bothered me, because I was getting marks. So I was always interested into these extracurricular activities like drawing, painting, sports, dancing, and I would always like to participate in different activities, extempores, or we have cooking without fire activities. There were so many activities out there. Like when you're in 6 to 8 or that phase,
right.
You get to get so many activities, the annual function, sports day. So it was fun. I always was an active participant there. And I always wanted to take responsibilities, right from the starting years, like from 5th, 6th class. I always wanted to take responsibilities. I became prefect, then eventually the house captain, and subsequently the head boy in class 11th. It was something which I always enjoyed, and it was fun for me.
Okay. So at every level, being the prefect, then the house captain, and then the head boy, at every level you always had that leadership thing, and you always, led your bunch of people. And I also know that you were the captain of your school football team and stuff, right?
I was the captain of my football team.
Does taking responsibilities come very naturally to you? Do you enjoy doing that?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's something I really enjoy doing. You're attracted to things which you really want, and that's something, whenever they used to announce that we are opening applications for the post of so and so post. So I'll be the first person out there. That I think that would primarily be a reason why I had an image in my school about everyone had an image about me that he's like the sophisticated guy, the most responsible guy.
Right.
And
you still have that because,
it's good to have that. You can get away with the teachers. You have a good rapport with teachers then, and you can get away with certain things. Yeah, we get some certain privileges with teachers too.
Right. So taking responsibilities and stuff, since it comes very naturally to you and you love doing that. Was there any inspiration, or did you where did it come from? Was it your parents that gave you this inspiration, some teacher, some friend, or anything as such?
I would say there was a very big role for my parents in this, because they've allowed me to grow the way I want to. Like, they've given me room. Never imposed anything on me. Like, if you want to believe something, they've given me the freedom to think about it. If you're thinking, you can have your own opinion. We have our own opinion because we studied about this. Be it about gods, like this is something. Be it about religion, like they given me full freedom to ask questions. See, if I ask them why we are doing this, they would tell me the significance and what they've been told by their parents, or what is the meaning of this or this so and so ritual. So that it's not something so that I form my own opinions about things. So I have my own thinking about things. So that is something they've always given me the freedom, and I think that's a very good thing. And I really respect them for that. I'm very thankful for them for that. And also, I feel that there was a huge part about for my teachers in this, because a huge hand, because they've always helped me. I don't know, maybe they could identify from the start, like, who do you think have a potential. That they used to assist me on, like, okay, Ayush, you try and do this. They would point me out from the crowd, and they would say, okay, Ayush, do this, do that. So that was like second, third grades. That started from second to third grade. So that was the things that helped me to discover myself from the right in that rudimentary level. So that was it. So once I started growing, and I took up responsibility voluntarily.
Right. So, parents were never holding you back from doing anything, and teachers provided you the platform to grow, at every single stage. So that really helped.
Yeah.
Cool, great. Okay, so provided you're a student of NIT Kurukshetra, one of the decently premier college of India, and you had to clear JEE and stuff. So, given your school life, you were involved in almost all of the extracurriculars and co-curricular activities, taking up responsibilities, everything that you can do, you were doing. Amidst all of that, playing football and amidst all of that, how did you manage JEE? How did you prepare for the entrances?
The JEE preparation, it was fun, like the 11th and 12th class. Like, these are the crucial years. Most of in the beginning of 11th, I had no clarity as to, do I really want to pursue this? Do I really want to go for non-medical? Then the first half, till first 3 months or 4 months, I used to go to the coaching centers. I used to study there. They used to give assignments and homeworks. I used to do that. But I never used to put my own efforts. So it struck me that this is time when I need to figure out, do I really want to do engineering? So it was September, October. And I just realized that, see, for now, I may not have a clarity what I need to do for the next 5 years. But for now, what is required? Physics, chemistry, mathematics, English, and that another subject like computer. I took computer science, these 5 subjects. So this is something I want to do. I can do that for 11th and 12th. And PCM, do I need to do for entrance examination? Yeah, that would be fine. I can study that. And any field related to this would interest me, because I was interested in these subjects. So that was how I proceeded, and that's how I concluded. And I became more focused after that. And I took on, I started doing more and more self-study. In class 12th, I just realized, after giving some test series and advanced papers, I realized, see, I know I can clear JEE mains, but I'm not so sure about advanced. So I was in a dilemma, should I put more effort for JEE, just focus on JEE mains? Because I know I can crack that, because I know I'm good at that. But I'm not so sure about JEE advanced, because mathematics was not my strong suit there. That wasn't something I really enjoy. Even today, it's not my strongest subject. So I thought that could and advanced required like subject cutoff. So I always thought like, should I be more focused about just JEE mains and leave out advanced, and let's see if I clear JEE mains, I'll prepare about advanced, or I'm satisfied with getting an NIT. So I was like figuring that out. So I thought, let's just focus on JEE mains for the moment, because looking at the bigger picture, I could get a great college if I clear JEE mains. But if I spoil that, I won't be able to get a good college, a good NIT at least. So my main focus was this too. I never focused much on the advanced. I was more focused on JEE mains. So that was my main focus throughout.
So what? Yeah, but like, figuring out, having that clarity that, okay, physics, chemistry, maths interests me and I can work on it. But at the same time, you had all of these co-curricular activities, extracurricular activities, responsibilities. So how did you manage that stuff?
Dude, honestly, I don't know how I managed, because it was something I loved doing, and it was like, it never struck to me that I had to manage so many things. It was something was coming, and I used to okay, this needs to be done on Wednesday, so I'll do this. But I know my capabilities, and I know at what pace I can do a work. So I had to give a speech on this so and so date. So I need at least 2 days to prepare for that. So okay, I have to give a speech on Wednesday. I'll prepare it on Monday and Tuesday. I have a test on Sunday, so I'll start preparing right now. So I have something else. I have a match. So like I recluded from football because I got injured also, and also it was like the school also didn't promote much, and they were not very welcoming very interested that the students of the non-medical students should play football. So that was one more factor. So the teacher used to repeatedly say, our class teacher used to say, okay, you're involved in so many things, but you should also be focused in JEE mains. So they were right. They were absolutely right. Their judgment was right. I couldn't have managed so many things for me then. But managing things, it didn't struck me like that way. I never thought that so many things, it's a pile up. It's never bothered me too much.
Right. Okay, so cool. That came naturally to you. You weren't conscious about it, and that's something that I want to do, because I really struggle with managing a lot of things. But yeah, great. Coming to college. Now you had the entire personality, the Ayush that you built in your college was no longer there now. Now you're just another one among the 900, 1,000 people that comes to college. How was building that personality again? Because you tend to be very comfortable with that personality, that level of importance that you keep getting somehow, or that level of responsibilities that you keep getting, that workload, you somehow want that again. You still want that life that you had. So how did you build that right from scratch in college again?
It was not so difficult, because that came out very I usually don't indulge into many social events, like not social gatherings, like parties. I'm not a party person. And it's very contradictory, because I love giving surprises to my friends on birthdays and stuff, and I still am not a party person. If you ask me to let's go on a party, let's have a DJ night among if we have the parties of clubs and stuff, or other crew parties, I'll be very hesitant to go and attend that, because I don't feel like let's go there and attend that. But I'll enjoy. I'll definitely enjoy. I know that if I go there, I'll enjoy. But at first, that's not my first thing that I would want to do. So yeah, that was when I came to college. It was a different place, a different terrain, completely different, because here it's not just about. School was predominant. It was very much dominated by teachers, right?
Right.
Here, professors were not the one who used to create your identity. It's you. It's your work.
Right.
It's who you are, what you do. So I think like at first when we got there, I was like also selected for like top 6 for Mr. Miss Fresher, and you know it was great because we used to get the opportunity to go out and explore and see the college and hang out with seniors. You know, it was fun, and I think I built that social circle. Started building that social circle that I got to know more and more people, different people. But I always had kept my the intimate group smaller. I had a very compact, a small social group or a friend circle. So that was always a factor there. But when it came, like when we were discovering about, when I got to know, so we have like this club, this society. So I was like so fascinated about it. Literally, I wanted to like enroll in everything out there. I wanted to do every other activity. I wanted to join every other club because everything was so fascinating to me. I like literally joined like 3 or 4 clubs and I also a dance crew. And I was like, let's do it. And with time I realized, okay, so we need to get a little slower now. We can't do all of this right now because the dance crew itself used to take a lot of time. And then you're in music, you're in Spikmike. So that was not a lot of work. But yeah, you wanted to learn a lot of things because me being the Ayush, like you know, my friends and made this and now like being Ayush is like something you want to learn more. Whenever you see something, you are fascinated by it and you want to learn that. See, I saw people playing guitar. No, I want to play guitar. They were playing drums. No, I want to learn drums. And I saw them singing so beautifully, like they're so melodious. I was like, I wish I could sing that way. So everything like, so I saw people out there making robots. I want to join the robotics club, and there's so many things out there. And we had the group, we had this society ICEL, and they were talking about startups and stuff. Like, बड़े होके तो भाई company खोलनी है अपनी, startup करेंगे.
Hello guys, how are you enjoying the video till now? If you are enjoying the video, there's a lot more in for you towards the later part of it. If you're liking it, please consider liking the video. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please consider subscribing. I put in a lot of effort to create these podcasts, and I also create mental health videos and a few chess streams for you guys. So if you're interested in all of that content, please do consider subscribing to this channel and tell me in the comment section any of your questions that you might have. See ya, tada, enjoy. Right. I was the exact same person. I also, came to college and enrolled in everywhere possible, and every other thing, my Instagram bio says this, I try everything that I can think of. So every next thing that fascinates me, it feels like, I want to do that, right? I get you, yeah.
Yeah, it was like so overwhelming for me to like, because we were interacting with people. The orientation time, we were actually interacting with artists, not the students, who were like, who had so vast talent, so much talent, and they were like so. It's a joy, it's a pleasure to just see them perform or just see them with their work.
Right.
And I was like, I want to do that. Right. And I want to do it right now. That was the problem. I wanted to do that right now. So this was fun.
Right.
So I like rediscovered things, what I could do. So like first year, I was involved in everything I could get my hands into. And second year, I figured out, okay, let's be more selective of what do you want to do. Let's be selective about it. And third year, I found this role about internship coordinator. I actually got to know from a senior who was previously an internship coordinator, and so I got reviews about it, and I was very much fascinated about that. Oh, it's like, okay, the Ayush moment.
Yeah.
And you're getting the responsibility there.
Right,
so,
yeah.
it attracted me, like, okay, let's take this up. So I became the internship coordinator for electronics in the third year, and it was fun. It was a roller coaster, but it was a wonderful experience.
Many people, many ICCs that I have met, they have mixed opinions. There are a bunch of people like you who really have wonderful time and enjoyed this process, but there are also a couple of people who have really bad memories, bad incidents and experiences with being the ICC and the PCC. So if you could say something about that.
I would say I was fortunate that I had a good team, because I don't know how, but I think it comes out naturally once you're in the same space, you're doing the same thing, you understand, you vibe. And it was even my,
Right.
the other Arzo, he was with me as the internship coordinator for electronics. We were good friends before, but the ICC vibe, that was at a different level. You used to we had a moment, we used to have when it wasn't like all a high, we had our lows. There were moments where we literally got frustrated because we had the online classes, which were like a havoc, and then there's pandemic going on, we can't really go out much, and you get frustrated sitting at the same place, and you were learning something new. So also, I remember while we were when we were selected in one of the interviews, we were told that you're here to build relationships with the companies or the HRs. So that's where we worked more, and even our PCCs, the placement coordinators, our seniors, were great mentors out there. Like, they literally helped us with everything, and the PCC, we both share the same name, so he said, "Arey chinta mat kar, agar kuch hua, bol diyo maine Ayush seniors ne kiya tha," and he'll manage. Like, I had that confidence that okay, arey kuch hoga, sir hain, sambhal lenge. So I had that confidence, and it was like the perks of having a common name. So that was there. Like, they were very supportive, and it was fun. And like, they had this catch line, like, kuch bhi ho raha tha, they used to say, "Arey load mat le yaar, chill hai." That used to be the part of life every time.
Right. Some basic things, like one being the very common universal all is well thing. So certain things like these I don't know what to call these exactly, affirmations or what, satisfying ourselves things, but it really works, these things, it really works. Yeah. Okay, so you being the ICC internship coordinator, how is your internship experience, your personal, you getting an internship and you now doing that internship, how is this experience?
I am a business analyst intern at Hyperverge. So, and this was also the company which I called for the internship drive at a college. So the interview process was it was great. I was familiar about how to give an interview, and it was primarily more about guesstimates, and then we had the HR round. So it was, we had our final interviews, everyone, the entire team. I was also managing this company, so I knew what's going on. So on Thursday or Friday, we had that final round, and usually we have this protocol that the company needs to give the result within the next hour, or latest by the next day. So that was the moment when I okay, tomorrow it's either I'm getting an intern or I had to get back to work and start studying again. So that was there, and I waited 1 day, 2 days, and we had a sessionals from Monday. So it was I was anxious about the results. I was very much anticipating that I'll get that, but I was not sure will I get it. But because they said that the first thing they said when I called them about the internship drive at our college was, we only select the best, and there have been few colleges where we have gone and conducted our drives but have not selected any. So I was thinking, so since they are very selective about who they select, so will I get it, will I not? But I was a little confident that I will. I have given the interviews pretty well, so I should get it. But that anxiousness keep on developing because the result was not being declared. It's Monday, and on Tuesday I was like, okay, let's just focus on the exams now, the online exams, which we had worked so hard for so
Sure.
yeah.
Sure.
So we were like waiting for we gave the first exam, and the next was on at 2:30. So I was lying on my bed just resting, and I just for a moment just saw my phone. I got a notification. I checked my phone, and I said the final selection list from Hyperverge. I opened it. I was reading the names, and I was the last name there. I was so ecstatic. I was literally jumping. I rushed to my mom and just showed her. See, I got this is the name. See, it's my name. I was being so childish about it, but that was a moment. I said, see, I got selected, and everyone was so excited. And I just saw the time. Oh, it's 2:15. I have a paper at 2:30. Damn, yeah. Okay, what's up? And I got there. I texted my friends, so I got selected at Hyperverge. I also had to put the result on mail officially to all the students, inform all the students. I did that in 5 minutes, and I was so pumped up, and then I realized, oh shit, I haven't studied this topic. अरे कोई नहीं, online paper है, हो जाएगा.
Right.
So it was, that 5 minutes I was super pumped up, but after that when the exam mode turned on, it all got neutralized. I was my friends were we are very happy for you, but yeah, it's exams. We need to be focused on there also. We don't know. It just got neutralized, but it was fun. So I joined Hyperverge at 4th January. That was the earliest thing. I was the earliest one to join in my friend circle. I was little upset about it because they were joining on they had a lot of time after exams and post the new year COVID, there was a lot of relaxation for the rules and regulations. You can go out. So I was thinking if I could get more time, I would spend with my friends or go out, have fun. But yeah, it started it was it's great. The first week was just the onboarding process and basic introduction of what how things will work. From second week onwards, you start getting work, and after the first month, that it's the time when you actually get work. The actual work, then you're treated in startup, you're literally treated like an employee. You're actually, the best part about it is that you know what's happening in the entire company. You get to know everything. I'm the business analyst, so I'm not only knowing about the business aspect, but also the tech side, what the tech side is doing, and they're also taking our opinions about it. So we also get to work on that. So we have a wide domain here where we're working. It's really fun. The people are great there.
So, one thing that I've noticed throughout this, right, be it your school life, be it your college life, getting into 4, 5, 6 clubs and dance crew, be it your school doing all of the extracurriculars, and being it in your internship, being the business analyst, but in a startup, and you getting to know a lot about other domains as well. So at every field that you've been through, you've always wanted to get learn all that's possible in that domain. So learning things do excite you, right? And and then how does that have an effect on you as a person?
I don't know. I have never really thought about it that I want to learn different things. I'm inquisitive about it. I'm inquisitive. I don't know. I have that. We call ek कीड़ा है अंदर तेरे की. You have to know things. You want to know things. Why is it functioning that way? You have to get those answers, and it's just that. And it has helped me in a lot of ways. I can make conversations with people of every if. Be it a tech guy, I can have conversations with him. We can now I can also say that if we are discussing business, I can at some level indulge in that conversation. Yeah, there are few things which I have never had a very good sound understanding. I never indulge in that conversations. But yeah, I feel that having this eagerness to learn more and more and to develop or expand your horizon gives you more exposure about things out there, so that gives you a different perspective about things. So you have a wider perspective and a good acceptance of what going out there, and you can you it things it's usually things are not new to you. If something comes out and it's not new to you, it's not surprising, and you're open to it and you can accept it.
Right. So with all of these that you're trying to do, with all of these that you are doing, doesn't there come a point, because this is what I face and I want to learn how to get better at doing this, is doing a lot of things you actually do get tired, and you also tend to get bored of a couple of things and stuff. So is that also the case with you, or is it not? And if that is so, how do you entertain yourself or something, take that breaks and stuff?
Yeah, I would say I get very easily bored, like literally very
Right.
easily. I need to have something exciting all the time. Like initially I used to just go out and play, and that was like different sports. Like once we were playing cricket, or then we're playing football, and then with when you grow as a player, I don't know, it's either it's with me or it happens with everyone. You try to look at good players. You want to play with
Right.
good players. So that was a problem with me, because here everyone used to love cricket here in my society, and I was the one who used to love playing football. So after a point of time, I got bored playing with them, because I knew I can beat them. I wouldn't say I'm not being very overconfident about it, but yeah, I know how to deal with that. And now you're a dominant player here. So I used to enjoy playing cricket with them more, because that was where they used to excel, and I used to get to learn more.
Right. So, taking breaks, you also involve in activities where you learn and grow, because, you said, playing sports and cricket and stuff, that is how you take breaks and stuff. And at the same time, play with good players and stuff, and you want to grow there as well, kind of. Right.
I also the other things which I like to indulge in is I have developed this, and I don't know, I won't say a very keen interest, but I like discussing about fiction or maybe conspiracy theories. These are the few topics I don't know, it really fancies just to think out of the box. What if
Right.
this happened? Building scenarios, it's really exciting. If I find a person who also enjoys I said I enjoy comic books, or I really like comic stories or superhero stories. That's something that's fiction. You get a lot of
Right.
room to think or imagine situation. That's something I really enjoy doing. And sometimes I daydream about what if. Everyone has daydreams about what if I was a superhero,
Right.
or what if this was a scenario. These are something I really fancy. Really do and sometimes I even sketching art, cartoons, or making doodles. That's something everyone indulge in.
One thing that I know, and you haven't mentioned it yet, is music and playing the guitar and stuff. Right. That also is a very, music is something that is, if I think of it, what is my one hobby, and that will always be music. I am not very great at singing or anything really, but I listening to music calms me down, soothes me and stuff. And you play decent guitar, right? So how did you learn to play guitar and stuff? When did you learn to play guitar?
Actually, I bought the guitar when I was in 10th class, but I learned it for a month,
Right.
and then I discontinued because we had the board exams, and we were working on them, and the guitar was there itself. So then when I got to the college, then I just realized, yeah, now I have time, now I can work on it, now I can
Right.
play. So I wouldn't say I learned a lot previously, but when I got back to I started learning about guitars from college itself. I had to start from the basics again. I never had a very good course in basics, so I attended the Spix workshop,
Right.
and we have great seniors. Even today, even you go out and you find great seniors out there who are how yeah, great virtuosos. You know, they have great music sense. They can play guitar like nobody else. Like even a few students from my batch are like immense great at the guitar work. So they have that skill. They have that dexterity. So that always fancied me. Like I want to be like them. Like, and you know that impersonation. I want to do that. So, and they used to sing on the guitar. A very revered senior of mine, he performed at the Fresher, Mr. Miss Fresher, and you know, I really that moment I really thought, damn, he's so cool. And
Those
that
few
was like
moments,
that was like the boy crush
Right.
moment. The crush moment I had. It's like, yeah, he's so cool. Like he had the electric guitar on, he was singing, it was like beautiful. And I was like, yeah, ye karna hai. Aisa, like I want to sing like that. I want to sing like that. And it was not because I wanted to, like, I would, like, people would appreciate, like, yeah, you're great, that's one, you're singing so beautifully. That was never my motivation. I don't know, I just felt like I wanted to learn that skill. That level of that they had, I want to, like, achieve that. So that was the motivation behind it.
I have heard you sing, and you sing really beautiful. So here, would you like to sing something for us? 2 minutes.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
Yay.
definitely. I would
Okay.
love that. I'll just get my guitar.
Yay!
I have it near to me all the time. Whenever I feel like this is also one of the things which I do when I get
Right.
bored, like playing guitar. Like I think music is everything, something like everyone does indulge in. Yeah.
Love is mine, with a song in a wine. You're harsh and divine, like truths and lies. But the tailing's not here, I have nothing to fear. For the love is there, and hold on. In the bright emptiness, in a room full of it, is a cruel Mr. West. Whoa, I feel this unrest, that nest of hollowness, and I have nowhere to go when I'm cold, and I feel so lonely, yeah. And there's a better place than this, emptiness, yeah, 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 yeah.
Yay!
This song was sung by one of our seniors in school, and I was like just walking by the auditorium. We were not the section, we were not the class who were supposed to attend that. And suddenly he started singing, and I was awestruck.
Right.
Like literally, what is he singing? Back then, it was like I didn't even had this good understanding of the English words or English songs. I never had this good I was so very bad at English. Like literally very pathetic. My teacher once said, Ayush, I think you need to work on your English. And that was a moment I realized, okay,
There's something serious I need to look at.
I don't know. I didn't get offended or anything for that remark, but I thought like, yeah, that's something I need to work on. But I never paid heed to it. Like it was people today like have like said like, where do you get this accent from? And like this is so like a little not so natural. I don't know how I got this, because I was surrounded by people who spoke in English from. It was all because of my circle that I had in school. So that was it. I never really intended to have a particular accent or speak in a particular way. I just wanted to be recognized as a person who can speak English, and not to be like exclusively, okay, he doesn't know how to speak English, not to be categorized that way. But which was a little disheartening when my teacher did that. But yeah.
Cool. Thank you, Ayush. It was a very, very lovely conversation. Thank you for coming here with me and giving the audience some insight into your life and things. Thank you.
Thank you for asking. And by the way, nice t-shirt, man.
है ना? Matching.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
For your information, we didn't
We
plan
will
this.
Thank you, sir.